Welcome back to Cookies and Milk episode 125. I am your host, William.
I'm your host, Ben. Welcome to Cookies and Milk episode 125. We're not having cookies, we had a little ice cream.
We had an ice cream cone.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day and happy birthday, Ben.
It's not my birthday yet.
It's his birthday
but
tomorrow.
It will have been when I'm editing. Ah! Little bastard.
So happy birthday, future Ben.
Thanks.
And you gotta splice in another thanks from your...
From me. Oh, yeah. Me right against the mic.
God, could you...
At 1 a.m. in the morning on Sunday because I forgot to do it earlier.
Thanks! It'll just be so clogged, you're so congested.
I'm excited to see what you got me for my birthday.
Why?
High hopes.
No. I made a split second course correction from Mega Man 11 to something else that they suggested me get you. I was at GameStop and they suggested I get something for you.
No, because
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Who's our family or the people at GameStop?
People at GameStop.
Yeah, because you texted me. You were like, "Did you ever get Mega Man 11?" I was like, "I'm not really that excited for it." Because a lot of my Mega Man love is like really based on nostalgia, and really just sort of defined.
So you don't like Mega Man?
It defined what I like in platformers, and there's a reason why I liked Mega Man 9 and 10 so much.
Rob is biting me.
And didn't go back and beat 7 when it was handed to me there.
Yeah.
And that being said, I still have to beat Mega Man 4. Because 4 is tough. I beat 1, 2, and 3 and I was like, I'm on a fucking roll.
Yeah.
And then 4 is just like, hey, idiot.
Rupa's biting me. Oh, God.
What?
You're doing a Kingdom Hearts gesture, and I really want to spoil it for you.
I'm swinging my hands in the air, little wildly at a cat. What the fuck are you talking about? So, that being said, I did do currently the worst part of Kingdom Hearts that I've ever done so far.
What is it?
Do you remember the fight with the big... Spoilers for Kingdom Hearts. The fight with the flying enemy in Pirates of the Caribbean?
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst. It gets worse from there.
You can heal yourself in it.
You have to jump off the things to do it. That was why
you can
it was
kill
so
the little
bad.
things to get health orbs.
I know, but like they don't die easily. You have to hit them with your torpedoes.
They die pretty quick. You suck, dude.
I
had a bad time my first go around because I didn't know I focused only on the big flying.
Oh, you died.
I did die.
Oh, I didn't. So I'm better than you are.
You led me to this false sense of security. What the heck is wrong with you?
I didn't say I'm bad at Kingdom Hearts. I said it was a bad fight.
All right, that's enough.
Go ahead.
You're mean.
You were mean first. You said I was bad at Kingdom Hearts.
You're being mean to me. Oh, so that's the difference. Happy Valentine's Day.
You're older. You had to be nice.
You're my older brother. You have to be better than me. How dare you be better than me? The Direct came out. The earliest 2019 Nintendo Direct has been released.
And Animal Crossing wasn't in it, so honestly, what the fuck, Nintendo? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah,
honestly, Nintendo, what the fuck?
They're freaking out.
Why are they... Why? Why to me?
I heard there was an explanation. Oh, it was not an explanation. It was a... Man, Animal Crossing as a game is like... Oh, I'll live in a happy town, be with fun animals, and like... love life.
Yeah.
And their fan base is ravenous, unquenchable.
Every time. It's like, hey, we're gonna do Nintendo Direct. Hey, we're talking about a bunch of different interesting upcoming games. We'll see you guys later. And they're like, where the fuck was Animal Crossing, Nintendo? Honestly, I swear to God, if you don't show me any new fucking Animal Crossing footage.
There was a fun joke online that was like, no, Metroid Prime 4 has only been in redevelopment for 4 weeks, but we can show you what we have. And it's Samus just T-posing in a grid. It's like, thank you very much.
Like, it's so funny because... for Animal Crossing fans to do this is so ridiculous.
After Metroid fans lost their game.
Metroid fans were like, hey, we're remaking your game from the ground up. It's not going to come out for another 5 years.
Fuck!
And then, like, fucking other Nintendo group fan bases are like, I guess they're already like beaten to the point where they're not gonna. People are like F-Zero fans.
Animal Crossing is a petulant child.
Yeah.
And F-Zero and Mother and all those people are just like, live with it.
And it's not even like, oh, we're never gonna see another Animal Crossing game. I wish
It's been teased.
I wish Tom Nook hadn't said he had to get back to work for a new Animal Crossing game.
Yeah.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve the teaser.
We don't need any more Animal Crossing games. I'm gonna come out and say,
wait, what if it changes things?
how the fuck?
Combat.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
I'll fight my neighboring...
I finally get to fight that meanie Tom Nook. All those bad things he does to me.
You better get back to work. Stealing my money.
Stealing my cash. I hate Animal Crossing so much.
Fans suck.
It's the worst. Like, Animal Crossing itself is fine, if not being super boring. But, it's always funny to me when people just, like, so drastically misunderstand video games and shit. This is the one post about, like, I think, I was playing through some Pokemon, I was trying to imagine, like, what it was like to be an NPC, and I was like, oh, I would probably be pretty pissed too, like, if I was like, yeah, I have a couple rock Pokemon to help me climb this mountain, and this kid comes up and is like, hey, I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna switch to my perfect Pokemon when you switch out. Like, he's just beating up my service dog, and it's just like, like, okay, but do you know how Pokemon works, right? You know? Between you and me, you know. You know that trainers don't initiate. The fucking NPCs do. You know, they see you, run up to you, and yell that they have to fight.
Yeah.
You know that! Tell me you know that!
That's the whole point.
That's how the game... That is the number one thing in the game. Tell me you know this.
They're like, oh, Tom Nook's such a bad guy, except every NPC that knows Tom Nook personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just
He
like...
adopted 2 boys off the street.
He's literally just like... He gives you a house for free. Like, you have to pay for it. But you don't have to pay for it, is the thing.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that always is funny to me, because people are like, Animal Crossing is so low stress. It's not stressful at all. Just plant some flowers, come up, next day they got a little bigger. And it's like...
That's not how flowers work. They're just like a JPEG.
I mean, like, you plant them, and then they grow.
Right.
But it's
Well,
like
they're not a JPEG. They're like a 2
a GIF.
They're something.
Plant a tree, next day, it grows a little bit bigger. And then if you don't come in, it'll fucking die.
Yeah.
It'll die. You let it down, it'll die. Everything in your town will die without you.
Unless you get the beautiful initiative.
Oh, where they take care of plants and stuff?
Yeah. So you can just leave forever. It'll be good.
And then your villagers will move away.
Yeah.
Because...
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's the opposite of a low-stress game.
Yeah.
I have played, like, fucking... I've been less stressed in, like, Bloodborne and shit.
Would you have liked if I had gotten you Shadows Die Twice?
Maybe. I keep thinking that I'm going to like Shadows Die Twice. I see it, I'm like sick as fuck. But then I'm like, that's a From Software game, Ben. You're not gonna like it.
Can you grab me a tissue real quick?
Yeah. You get the box.
Thank you.
Oh.
Oh, there's more tissues inside.
But I know I'm just gonna get betrayed about it yet again. We should talk about Apex Legends. Speaking of getting betrayed by games.
We weren't betrayed by it. We knew exactly what it was going in.
Yeah.
So I saw a video by Polygon being like the tips and tricks you'll know to start your Apex Legends. I'm like, I'll jump in and play that real quick. Hey Ben, Isabel, do you want to play with me? Because we can form a 3-man group.
3-man group, yeah.
3-man group. That's what you gotta look for with me and my 2 siblings. That's what I call you guys.
That's a hotspot. That's why we flocked to Trine.
Right, yeah, trying to. So Isabel doesn't play it. Immediately she's like, I don't want to play it.
I don't like battle royales. And then I'm like, I'll give it a shot. And she's like, if it's good, tell me. I'm gonna give it a shot.
So me and Ben give it a shot.
Sucks.
It's bad.
Fuck Apex.
Yeah.
The learning curve seems not that steep at all, because it's like, oh, you just have to figure out each character's things do, but you don't have time to really learn. There's no time.
Every single shot is like, just like every other battle royale game. It's like every single shot is like 2 shots in and you're dead.
Yeah, unless it's your bullets.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I was talking to somebody at work who was like, I played some Apex, and I was like, I did too. It's fucking trash. And he was like, what? It's great. And I was like, no. First things first, it's not. Because like, I grabbed the shotgun, and I was like, I shotgunned a dude like twice in the face, and he didn't even go down. And he was like, did you get the Peacekeeper? And I was like, yeah, it was the Peacekeeper. He's like, Peacekeeper sucks. And I was like,
a shotgun shouldn't suck at close range.
And I was like, so I got unlucky. I found a bad gun and died because of it. Seems like a great fucking video game. I sure do love when I get unlucky and I'm done.
Don't be unlucky and be a dumb.
Yeah, I'm just straight up done from the game. It was weird. It was bad that one of the positive things I had to say about the game was that at least it didn't make you wait a long time after you died.
You just jump right out of the alley.
Yeah, I mean, like, you jump out, you jump in, and it's fast.
And I'll
easy.
say this. Oh, God, he really got in the skin. Rubble plays with his claws. And
yes.
We never declawed him because we're good. We're better.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we're lazy, but...
Whoa, so you're thinking if we were motivated, we'd declaw him?
We would do something about it.
Ah, fuck!
Because they make those little...
He's bullying me!
They make those little claw protectors.
I need a Band-Aid now!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You got me really hard on my thin palm skin. Thank you, Ben. So I'm bleeding. Drop in the comments, is palm skin thinner than the rest of the skin because it's calloused and it's worked hard? Who knows? I would probably know. But I'm losing all my blood. I guess a gore mention. Hashtag gore mention. You know, you brought me the Neosporin too. What do you do? You can't get it. What? What's happening? There aren't any good ones. Ben, I'm bleeding so much.
Put that one on your skin.
Thanks, big bro.
I didn't want to give you one of the blister care bandages that are in the room for some reason.
We have a lot of blisters. We don't have any blisters.
That's why there are so many in here.
What the hell is this?
Put it on your skin.
What'd you give me?
Yeah, so, the one fun match of Apex we had, was the one where the panic was the highest.
Yeah.
We fell in...
Arguably the worst start, too.
Yeah.
Oh, is this just like a healing thing?
Maybe.
It's like you just put it in here, like, it's platelets ground up.
Sure. We dropped in...
Onto one of the supply drones.
No.
Oh, not that one?
That was a bad game.
Oh, really?
The one I'm thinking of is we dropped into the house, and as we're dropping in, we see another group dropping in.
Oh, yeah.
And it is chaos.
Immediately.
Right from the start. I run in, burst in, grab a machine gun off the ground, I gun a dude down.
And me and you punch a dude to death.
We just punch him. We just, like, we get punching and just going.
It's like that scene from Captain America Civil War where Bucky and Cap just beat the hell out of
Captain America.
Captain America. Yeah, you know, Captain Iron Man.
But yeah, no, that was the most fun one, I think.
Because it was the fastest.
Because it was so immediately like, whoa, we did it! We're taking a dude down! And then we got gunned down mercilessly.
By his team.
And then I went to heal you, and I was going through the wall while I was healing, and they just shot me.
So, a thing that kills me is that one of the reasons that I decided to try Apex Legends is because it was like, even if you die, your party members can get your banner and respawn you. If there's ever a chance your party members will survive an encounter you die in.
Yeah, like, that was the thing, because the one reason... No, so many games were literally just like one of us would die and the other would die immediately. There's no such thing as like a firefight.
Yeah.
And it might just be that we're fucking bad at Apex Legends.
Yeah.
But, like, we're not bad at first-person shooters.
I haven't played a first... Oh, I play Overwatch all the time. Never mind.
Yeah. I mean, Overwatch is definitely a different game than a lot of first-person shooters.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm looking at Exodus. Metro Exodus.
yeah.
I want another first-person survival game.
Like, we gotta play more... Like, if I was gonna play that kind of game, I would just boot Halo back up.
Halo Infinite coming out.
That's true. That's weird.
For the Xbox 2.
Huh?
What was I about to say? Oh, speaking of Metro, what the fuck's going on with Metro?
I don't know.
I got my first start with, like, Metro Redo. So Redux.
Why did you say redo then?
Because it's pronounced redo in French. That's true.
If you say so.
I think so. Cat? I don't think
Uh,
she listens anymore.
Remy is French for little chef. Redo is short for Redux.
Right. That's a different thing.
Oh, there.
But I got my start with it, and my only game with it in Metro Redux. And I guess it's like a remake of a Metro game, I think. But
But if you haven't played the first one, it's a new game.
yeah, it's a new game. So, and I really enjoyed it. I really had a good time playing it. It was like fun survival, and it was like in my freshman year of high school. So I like just played through it one day, and then there was like video game breasts, and I was like, oh, what?
When you were a senior in high school?
Freshman in high school.
Oh, shit, that's way younger.
Yeah.
That's what, 14?
It's 14.
Too young.
I played God of War when I was 10.
You got so fucking lucky.
because it was you.
I wasn't allowed to fucking play games like that. When my
You made sure I wasn't allowed to play games like that.
Because I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I grew up fine. When my grandma bought me Grand Theft Auto 4 for my birthday, like I was like 16.
Really?
I was like 15 or 16.
That doesn't sound right.
No, I guess I might have been younger.
You were probably younger, because I remember playing it like when I was younger than that.
I might
I was
have
like 11.
I might have gotten in my freshman year of high school then.
He's trying to get a bite on me.
I was excited.
It is fun.
And then
Just because it's something we never really experienced before.
yeah, my first and for mature game that I ever bought was Persona 3.
Wasn't it God of War?
No, it was Persona 3.
Oh, you weren't allowed to buy God of War.
Was not allowed.
Yeah.
I saved up my money.
Cock-blocked by the EB Games employee.
Yeah, and I was like, can I get the God of War PSP, please? And he was like, yeah. And my mom was there, and he was like, oh, the game that comes with this is M for mature. And mom was like, no. And I was like, okay.
God, remember when Mom was strict?
Yes. I don't live here now, so I don't know how strict she is.
Not strict at all.
So shit Isabel gets away with?
She's just, she's focused more on work than family. Let's just say.
Oh, okay.
She would hate this episode. Well, she would hate every episode because she doesn't support me.
Yeah. What was the first time for mature game you bought? Do you remember?
That I bought?
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of money, so. Shinobi. No.
The one we played on PS2?
That we were lent by our uncle, who was just our aunt's boyfriend at the time.
Was that true?
I thought we got it from him, yeah.
I can't remember. Do we still have it?
No. It might be somewhere in the dark recesses of our house.
We have a spot in our house where you just like can't reach your hand far enough back, so it's just gone.
It's just gone.
It's just gone.
I think that's where my happiness went.
You should just reach in there with like a rake or something.
Ooh! I felt happy. I felt something.
I'm just pushing it back further though.
It's just harder to get happy every single time.
Every fucking time.
Gotta use a longer rake next time.
They don't.
It's an allegory for drugs.
Oh. I keep going further and further in every time. I worry one day I won't come back out.
Are you talking about the rake? Or?
Old dark recesses in our house.
we're off topic like nobody's business.
We-
Kingdom Hearts 3 shouldn't be so short.
Yeah. I feel like we talked last time about that Square Enix is like 2 for 2 on this sort of disappointing, lackluster game that we
Big
waited.
games that took so long.
Huge. Kingdom Hearts 3 is such a big deal. There's a whole mobile game for it.
In a week, or in a few days, people are already beating the game.
People are platinuming it. It takes 30 to 50 hours to plat,
Ugh.
which is just like, what the fuck?
Kingdom Hearts 2 takes so long to complete.
Seriously, you don't have to beat it on proud mode in order to get the plat.
Oh.
What a weird thing to not
Proud
put
Mode
in.
is so easy anyway.
Yeah, seriously, I'm having a couple problems, but it's not that hard.
Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how this took 12 years.
And I mean, so
Well, it's not been in development for 12 years.
yeah, and I mean,
5 years.
They were making other games.
and they had to switch engines, but still.
Like, I mean, the last thing I want to do is be like, there should be like more worlds in this, because that's all the worlds are like new and everything's fresh, and it's like assets to
So
get
here's
in.
the problem. 2, or kind of 3 if you count Hercules, I guess. 2 out of the 7 Disney Worlds, is that it? 3, sorry. 3 out of the 7
There's
Disney Worlds.
Caribbean Big Hero 6, Frozen Monsters Inc., Tangled Toy Story, Hercules, Winnie the Pooh.
I would not count Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, so
It's shorter than short.
then 7, right?
So yeah, 7. Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 is also like a whole city. Like, the map is just a city.
Yeah, but you do so little in it.
I know, and it's so weird, because that's like a lot of fucking map to exist.
Big Hero 6, Toy Story, and Monsters Inc. Those are the only 3 worlds with original stories.
Frozen and Tangled and Pirates of the Caribbean
And Hercules.
and Hercules are all the plots.
Hercules is kind of weird.
Hercules is a weird one.
Hercules is a nothing plot that ends with the movie. That ends at the movie's end.
So we had to get all the way to Kingdom Hearts 3 to end.
And Herc's character arc.
And it's so funny because he already ended his character arc.
He ended his character arc too because it had a good story that fit into the characters well.
It's insane to me. I'm like, it's such a weird thing that there's no Final Fantasy characters.
It's not good. It hurts the series.
Yeah. It makes it feel like just an afterthought. As opposed to something Square Enix was like, hey.
I'm gonna try really hard. It becomes just Disney.
And
It's
it's
just like, oh, Disney's hand has finally reached fully into Kingdom Hearts.
And it's also just like a thing that they're just like, let's get it done. And this is doubled up on the fact that it goes world, 3 sets of cutscenes, world, 3 sets of cutscenes, world, 3 sets of cutscenes.
Yeah.
So this is my ideal Kingdom Hearts has almost a Birth by Sleep to it.
Yeah.
In the
No, so I was thinking about that, and Dream Drop Distance has more substance than Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Because how the worlds are spaced out, the uniqueness of the worlds, Fantasia in and of itself is not just the movie. It's like a concept.
Yeah.
You're not playing through the entirety of Pinocchio. You're playing through just the circus.
Yeah. You go to the whale.
You go to the whale as Riku.
And that's great. See, and that's sort of one of the best parts of it.
So
is that you get to view these worlds twice.
here's the thing that I wanted, and I wish Kairi was a part of it at all. But so Sora goes in. If it had been Sora, Riku, and Kairi, and Donald and Goofy exploring the worlds, they always land on different spots.
Yeah.
Scouting out the place, and meeting different things in the world. So it's like, oh, you've completed the Riku chapter, you've completed the Kairi chapter, you've completed the Sora chapter. Now you can do the final chapter of that world.
Yeah.
So let's pick apart Frozen real quick. So, Sora is adventuring with Anna and Kristoff up the mountain to talk to Elsa. Riku is in the city, meets with Hans, who looks fine at the start, and he becomes like a party member.
I would go Riku meets Elsa.
I thought Kairi would meet Elsa.
I mean, Riku and Elsa, there's a lot of great
parallels. So
there.
Kairi is with Hans.
Yes.
So Kairi and Hans go up the mountain at a different spot. They all meet
because the darker person meeting the evil person, I feel like that happens a lot in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, that's true.
But and then Sora. Shut up,
PV, go upstairs.
I took you upstairs like 3 times today. Go. And then along the way, they can all get stopped by Vexen intermittently, and then she gets to like say a bunch of things to
Vexen?
a bunch of Larxene.
What a vixen!
I've seen Vexen in 2 cutscenes back to back.
Vexen has long hair. He's thick. I think Vexen's a thought.
That's true. Everyone's favorite character, Vexen, plays such a critical role in the story.
I forget.
Real quick, can I ask a quick question?
Yeah,
What's
just
like a real quick question about Kingdom Hearts 3. What the fuck is up with Replica Riku? I went into this, I was like, Replica Riku from Rechain of Memories. I got it. He leaves Rechain of Memories, he's still alive, and then he's in this one, he gets snorted. I understand. And then you meet him and he's like, oh, you thought, idiot! You remember back in time when Xehanort's heart went into Riku and then he got trapped there in time there? That's me! I was the replica who absorbed Xehanort's heart from that part of the time.
No. He is Riku when he's the Ansem Seeker of Darkness that you fight in Hollow Bastion.
But he's a replica.
No.
He says he's a replica.
He says he's a replica?
He says it.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
How did they fuck that up?
What do you want me to say?
I'm in the firm camp. I'm like, alright, Kingdom Hearts is a lot of nonsense, but really once you just start like putting the pieces where they all go and just watching each character's lines, they sort of become a lot clearer. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts for a long time. I did not know that the fucking weird matte hooded thing was Xehanort. I did not know that.
But it was Xehanort without a body.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I learned it in Dream Drop Distance.
I
Because
forgot.
it's when you learn it. That's when you learn what it is.
Jesus Christ.
That thing in Kingdom Hearts 1, who has Billy Zane's voice, who shares the same voice as Ansem in the first game, is Ansem.
How could we have figured that out?
Could you imagine if Billy Zane stuck with it?
No.
Billy Zane, the first voice actor of Ansem?
No.
Who's like...
Do it.
Kingdom Hearts! No. Fill me!
But...
Oh god, I should not have cut it off. Fill me.
I'm sitting there with Alan, and like for a lot of this, it's like we understand. And for a lot of things, I'm like I understand, and Alan's like figuring it out as we go. And, like he can put together a lot of pieces, but like Replica Riku gave his fucking speech about who he was, and we're both sitting there like,
What did he say exactly? He was Data, or...
He didn't. He was like, I'm a replica. I'm Riku. I am Riku from back then when he had Xehanort's heart. But I'm a replica absorbing the heart from back then because his heart was left there in the past and I had to go get it and be there. I'm a replica. I got made. I'm as perfect. I'm just as good as a human. And I was like...
He's a boy.
Maybe he did. Maybe he was like, hey, I literally walked out of the past. But at the same time, it's so funny that Sora looked at this fucking child Riku and he was like, Riku? No,
You don't,
dude.
they don't spend any time together anymore. That's just...
every time they show up, he gets fucking razzed on.
Who?
Fucking Sora walks into that fucking room with Donald, Goofy, and Riku and Mickey, and they fucking make fun of that little douchebag.
I hate that.
It's so bad.
It's so bad that they just... So, Sora's a kind dude. He's nice. And he's constantly saving everyone.
Literally.
Let's make fun of him.
Also, I don't understand the plot. Because they're like, fucking, Sora, you can't come into the world of darkness until you have the power of waking.
What are you
like me
talking
and
about?
Mickey do. Like me and Mickey, you know me and Mickey, we have it. We have the power of waking.
No, you don't.
That's why we keep walking out into the fucking darkness. You don't... Why do I need it if you don't need it? And then they get their shit rocked in the fucking world of darkness. Every time!
Yeah.
Fucking Riku gets drowned and his Keyblade snaps in half and he's like, whoa! I gotta get a new one and come back, I guess!
Yeah, Sora, you can't come.
You can't cop Sora. And he's like, why? I have to go do Disney shit again? You guys need me in there. You gotta get the power of waking. From fucking Frozen?
Yeah.
It's not there, Yensid.
Also, Twilight Town getting the everything around it cut out is not fun.
You mean that it's just,
It's just the little parlor area. It was just like the little tram area and the mansion that you can't go into.
Yeah.
There's no mystery. There's no mystery
To Twilight Town?
to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, and that's...
So here's the fun thing. There shouldn't have been trailers that like depicted things happening in the final battle.
Yeah.
There shouldn't have been everything. You're throwing in so many things for the people to know and figure out, but like you could see it coming. Well,
One of Kingdom Hearts 3's biggest flaws...
can I tell you something real quick?
Sure.
You remember the scene where Demis and Vexen are like, and Demis like, we're not friends
In 3?
in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's a scene I did not see coming at all. Do you care about Vexen's plot?
Kind of. I do want to know what the fuck is going on with that dude.
Okay, you won't know.
God damn it.
And I'm not saying like, oh, it's mystery.
They just don't go anywhere with it.
They don't go anywhere with it. You'll
Because-
notice. You'll know.
I mean, the most recent scene I saw was Vexen being like, my replicas are perfect, I gotta go get my data, and then he meets up with Ansem of the Wise in the... He's like, I want to atone, and it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And it is almost intriguing because I'm like, what is going on with this dude's fucking plotline? What is his motivation or his character? But I don't care that much because it's Vexen and it's Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, guess what? Nomura also didn't think you'd care.
Evan, sorry, it's Evan.
No, he calls himself Vexen.
I know. Fucking, I don't like it.
He doesn't give a motivation.
Oh.
He doesn't get motivation.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's like a wrestling. Never mind.
But so, what I think, I mean, I haven't beaten it yet, but I think that is one of Kingdom Hearts 3's biggest flaws, is that it simultaneously wants to be another fun Kingdom Hearts game, but also is the conclusion of Kingdom Hearts.
So, the problem. Here's a fun problem. You can't just have your entire interacting cast for the entire main plot be Sora, Riku, Donald and Goofy, Yensid and Mickey in Yensid's tower talking to each other.
Like having a wacky goof time.
That's not how it works.
That's
There
not-
needs to be things. So the fun thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 is that Hollow Bastion is a big hub for events.
Yeah.
Twilight Town is a hub for events, not as much, but things like the Thousand Heartless battle
Yeah.
in Hollow Bastion, where then you come face to face with like Sayax and then Maleficent and stuff like that. All the Final Fantasy characters are doing stuff. Mickey shows up. It's a big thing.
The Demix fight is one of the most
It's a fun.
memorable fights in the game.
The location's cool. It's fun, but you never get that. Things don't ramp up until they're just there.
That's also a lot of the thing in Kingdom Hearts 3, is that it's, like I said, it wants to be this fun Kingdom Hearts game, and it's the conclusion to the Kingdom Hearts series.
It's not.
As much as I'm
The
like...
Xehanort Saga.
Right. Are we getting more Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah. The secret movie.
Right. Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Gotta get all the lucky emblems.
Is that how you get it?
Yeah, I think so.
I just looked it up online.
I mean, it's how you get it, but...
Right.
It's... One of the real disappointing things about it is that I do want to platinum it. By
Yeah.
all means, I want to platinum it. But I don't want to platinum it.
Of course.
I'm looking at, like, the platinum list, and it's everything I hate doing. Get
Lucky
high scores in
emblems.
minigames. Look up every collectible.
Yeah.
Excellent on all the recipes. I don't want to.
How do we even collect some of the ingredients?
That being said, playing it and just like being in the Tangled world and getting eels is one of my favorite ways that I've ever one of my favorite things that's ever happened in a video game.
Yeah.
Just because the raw hilarity of just like getting in the water and Sora just reaching down and grabbing some live
So
eels.
imagine, the Tingle Rapunzel's is like, fun water. And Sora like, I'm gonna get you, play with Rapunzel in the water.
Yeah.
And then Sora just like, Rapunzel's like, that was fun. And then like, so she comes out, and then Sora like walks out and then just scoops a handful of eels.
Just like reaches into the water and just like a handful of live eels.
Like he never left Destiny Islands for a day.
Yeah.
Island boy, remember?
And he just got a bunch of handful of eels and he walks up to the little chef and is like, hey, cook these. Chop, 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 chop.
Not with me, though. On your own, little chef.
Little chef, you have to kill these eels.
Armed with a giant knife. You throw him into a tank.
It is one of my favorite things. All things considered, I do like the characters and everything. I like little bits of the characters. I hate Donald. Donald, get the fuck out of here.
I wish Donald was better.
He's always saying shit to me.
Donald and Goofy get the coolest moment.
In the end?
In the end.
When they both die?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but they really just know how to make you fucking hate that dude.
God, I really fucking wish you beat the game already.
I would love to.
Because I want to gush over what they do.
Alright, let's, it's fun to see Sora in the Pirates of the Caribbean, because you think about how he started the game and he wanted to get on a boat and be a...
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun how that
sailing,
starts,
like,
and then he dies.
Straight
Literally. They literally die.
Die!
Yeah.
And that's how the world starts.
Spoilers for Pirates of the Caribbean.
I got the Starlight Keyblade.
How?
I didn't get the Starlight Keyblade. Alan got the Starlight Keyblade for me for my birthday. He beat all the minigames in the Dungeon Key.
Oh.
If you do all the X3 minigames or whatever the fuck they're called. Trays 3. X-Tres.
I mean, you get it later
Extras. You get it?
on. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Starlight one, the one from you. What? You just get it?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
The one that's just a reskinned Keyblade.
Yeah.
It sucks. That was such a disappointing moment. I mean, also you do get 3,000 jewels if you do all the minigames, because you get 600 for each one you get a high score on.
Right.
And Alan got that for me, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna equip it. I'm gonna get into this fight, and I did it. And they gave me my first one. It was like second impact, and I was like, no.
Stun impact, you mean?
Yeah, stun impact. Or what's the form you get?
Second form.
Second form. And I was
So you
like,
just had a mix of both of them in your head.
no.
Yeah, it's second form beta.
And it did that, and I was like, ah. That being said, Rage form?
Yeah, rage form.
Rage form when your Pirate Zora looks cool as fuck.
Oh, I bet. But it sucks.
It's not good.
Discharge hurts you.
Risk charge.
Risk charge makes sense.
Because you risk your HP.
I was just thinking discharge, like your built up energy, but it also hurts. But risk charge makes more sense.
Yeah. And you have to risk charge 4 times in order to get to finish.
Big fun thing about that, though, you get a low health, you heal yourself, and you keep doing things. You still have rage form the entire time. It's a slow form to deteriorate.
Yeah. Because you're supposed to risk charge 4 times.
Yeah, but that gets you back to low health that you were avoiding.
I mean, ideally your MP is back at that point. You can just cure again.
Yeah, but the thing is about that is if you don't want to rage form, it's the worst thing ever because you can't switch your triangle inputs.
You can't.
How?
It's L2.
Of course it is.
I was like, L2's not a button to press in this game. I'm just gonna, that's what it does.
All right,
it moves your triangle inputs.
Thank God.
I learned that one because, I mean, it was one of the worst parts in the game that it's like, I don't want to fucking teacups right now. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
But I have to teacups in order to get to Firaga.
It's weird. You know a weird thing? And this isn't really a spoiler, but you do fight alongside, like, certain characters.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they're, like, for a moment they are behaving like party members.
Yeah.
And I wish you could, like, be out of combat with them. Because they're like Final Fantasy characters and Hollow Bastion's, like, 100 Heartless thing.
Oh, yeah, they just appear and do a thing.
Yeah. You'll see.
Yeah.
But I want to see their stats. I want to play as them.
I want to get to level 50 with all the fucking Disney characters so I can get that that sweet 50 AP perk they've got.
What I wanted is for the games to eventually shift from making people that need to be saved and saving those people. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 is just a big war.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 would have been awesome if you jumped into fucking Arendelle and they were fucking...
They were fucking.
They always are.
Oh.
God, I gotta stop cutting myself
You
off.
can't do that, Arendelle.
Film me. Is that just an episode title?
You can't do that, Arendelle. Or
Film me.
tell me.
Shouldn't cut off at film me. No, if like Heartless were like pursuing Elsa as she ran up the mountain, or like the plot was actually impacted, like you should not be able. There's no way to preserve the order of the worlds.
Yeah.
Because the Heartless are just everywhere, being led by one of the 13 Darknesses.
Like,
and you jump in as Ventus, Terra, and Aqua on that world. You just fucking go ham.
It's fine.
Is it?
No.
Beat the game and then tell me again.
Yeah, I'll come back to you later. So we talked about Apex, we talked about the Nintendo Direct, we talked about Kingdom Hearts. We didn't talk about love in video games.
Cosmetics.
Cosmetics in videos was one you wanted to talk about.
How important is it?
I like it, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm never gonna not buy a game because it doesn't let me customize my character.
I really wish we could have customized Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
That being said, you could customize Aqua.
Yes.
In Fragmentary Passage. Do they just throw that fucking part of the engine out of there?
Yeah,
just
it
toss
was
that
a
shit?
fun. It was a fun thing to do with Aqua.
It was just like a nice thing to happen. It was just like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Absolutely not. You get out of here, Rubba. Where's the toy? Oh. I don't know.
But it was one of those things that it was like, because that was sort of an issue back with, do you remember when ORAS, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, took that out of the game?
Oh, yeah.
It didn't take it out of the game.
It made sense for them to do that.
It was a function in X and Y, and people wanted it to be a function as a permanent part of Pokemon.
And it is now, but not in remakes, because remakes is not about making a new story.
Yeah, I mean, as much as they would like to.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that, like, I can understand why people were mad about it, but I was blinded by my love for ORAS. I wanted to be doing it again.
Yeah.
And they were like, you get a shiny Metagross. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
That's my cosmetic.
What else happens in this game?
Yeah. But then here's the flip side: ugly cosmetics, and being forced to wear them due to stats.
I feel like that happens.
God of War. I don't need to see Kratos' gruff 50-year-old tits.
Fortunately for me, I always wore the biggest set of armor I could find. After I got like the one full piece of armor, I never had to see his tit again.
Good. Yeah, but what about when both show up? And you gotta do a good runic build.
Oh, never happened. Balanced all the way, baby. Nope.
Come, boy. You gotta put on a shirt first.
It's one of my favorite comics ever. That it was like, boy, this is what I used to look like. And he's got the fucking real.
I can see why you grew out the beard.
Go to your room, boy.
Your room, boy. There was a post on Tumblr that was man, I can't believe Kratos wakes up, gets dunked on by his 12-year-old son for 18 hours, and then goes back to sleep. And it's like, that's just what being a dad is. I'm like, when does he get dunked on by Atreus?
For 18 hours?
Atreus.
When does that happen?
Oh, they don't go to bed. You noticed that, right?
What?
Like, the entirety of God of War, they don't go to bed.
Yeah. It's funny that they got to the end of this. They get to the end and they're like, alright, time to finally crash.
God, can you imagine how long they slept, though? They probably slept through the entirety of Fimbulwinter, right? Yeah, that's what it's called.
That's what it's called in Bayonetta 2. That's the mountain.
No, it's called... What?
Isn't it Fimbulwinter? That's the mountain?
They call it Fimbulwinter in...
That's the... Yeah, because Bayonetta 2 just grabbed a bunch of fucking random words and was like, hey...
Brock says it in...
I feel in my nads.
It's Fimbulwinter, if I could feel my nads. Oh, Brock.
But yeah, it's funny. But...
Can
you imagine how nice that would be, though? Get the fuck out of here.
Fimbulwinter?
Not Fimbulwinter. Doing a whole quest like that so long, so excruciating.
And going to sleep in a nice fur bed.
And finally getting to come home to your comfy fur shack.
Your empty, lonely bed.
Because
your wife is dead.
And you get to fucking crash.
Burn.
And then Thor comes and kills you. Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
Kratos doesn't fucking know. He spilled all his food.
There was not much food left.
You got too strong.
You think Kratos gives a damn who Thor is?
Yeah, it's so funny.
What isn't it just his whole thing in when he has what's his name? Mimir.
Mimir.
Isn't he just like asking? Now hold on. What is Thor's weakness? She's like, how would I beat Thor? Or something like that. It's
he does that with, but it's with fuck, what's his name? I already forgot his name. The main.
Oh yeah, it's
Baldur.
Baldur. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets
head. Ignore that question. Answer the question.
Weakness?
What's Baldur's weakness? If you were to fight Baldur,
what would it be? What would the weakness be?
He was trying to keep a secret that Baldur is the person he fought.
Yeah.
So it's like, now, what would Baldur's weakness be?
Hypothetically, everyone has a way to die.
If I fought Baldur,
what would I have to do?
What would I have to do?
Have you met Baldur?
No.
I just know of him. That's the one thing I know.
Yeah. Now, who is this stranger with tattoos? That's Baldur. Baldur, how do you kill him? Have you met Baldur? No.
And his death, if I wanted that.
If I wanted that. And I'm not saying I do, but I do.
Whether I do or not is none of your concern. Tell me how I need to do it.
Yeah. Kratos isn't the most subtle.
That's the best thing about him, though.
Oh, I love Kratos as a character.
So good. God of War is great.
I know you're sad.
Thinking of good games now.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, Kingdom Hearts 3 is fun.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is fun.
But they really just had to understand that they carried... There was something different about going into
They couldn't
sleep. Dream Drop Distance, Chain of Memories, 2, 1.
Because they were stories that didn't have to worry about the entire fucking weight.
Yeah.
Dream Drop Distance got it... Well, Dream Drop Distance still disrespected Kyrie as a character, but... Because that's what it's always been.
Yeah.
It's weird.
They have never known what to do with Kairi.
And it's weird because they have two girls based on Kairi. And they write such good stories with them. Stories of strength and survival. And
Kairi gets shit.
Kairi doesn't get jack squat.
It is infuriating to me that it's like I'm at the last area of Disney World, and Kairi has been there twice.
Yep.
And it's just like, what the fuck? Well, I don't scoot Axel out of the goddamn frame.
Axel's had more than enough time in the sun.
I don't need to see him. I know what Axel is about. And if you're gonna be sure to remind me that this isn't Lee, I know
and if you're gonna make
what
sure,
Axel's about.
And if you're going to be sure to remind us that Kairi isn't Shion,
I know.
The fact that Kairi was talking and Axel wasn't paying attention to her and thinking about a different female character
it's so bad.
is really a fun metaphor for the entirety of Nomura's whole thought process.
And the first time she shows up, right? Axel's looking at her and he's like, well, I thought it was Shion. Second time she shows up, she's like, Namine's in here. And she can't see this like I see it. I'm going to talk about Namine instead of talking about me. And it's just like, dude, what the fuck?
What are your motivations, Kairi?
Kairi! You deserve better than this!
Yeah. Like, she had good moments in... So, Kingdom Hearts 2 and 1 were not that bad to Kairi.
No.
Kairi in Kingdom Hearts 1 saves Sora. As soon as she wakes up, she's like jumping into action.
Yeah.
She's like not slowing down. Kingdom Hearts 2 Kairi gets kidnapped initially, busts out immediately,
Has a Keyblade, right?
has a Keyblade, so she's doing shit. She has a Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 3, of course.
Yeah, but it was like a big thing.
It was a big thing. But she was not the person in... It's bad for Kairi that Mickey is a character. Because when it's the big three, it's always Riku, Sora, and Mickey. Because Mickey has to be there because it's Disney.
I gotta beat the game.
You gotta beat the game.
I gotta beat the game. I gotta beat the game.
Gotta beat the game.
I got shit to do. I gotta do this.
Yeah. Fucking let's marathon the theater mode right now.
Oh.
That'd be a terrible way to experience the story, especially if you're trying to beat it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna call it there.
That sounds about good. We've been going for like 35 minutes.
52 minutes.
Whoa, shit, way longer.
Yeah. That was episode 125 of Cookies and Milk.
52, 125.
No.
Read it backwards.
1135.
What?
Bye, guys.